How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ishaan and let's talk about good old Safemoon. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down Safemoon's full technical analysis, price target, and my exact strategy to profit off of it. So make sure you stick till the end because just a few days ago, we nailed the bottom on Safemoon and yesterday, we nailed the breakout. I've been receiving so many messages from you guys about how you guys caught the breakout higher. So I'm excited to hear that and honestly, congrats. And make sure you subscribe because over 90% of you who watched yesterday's video were not subscribed and a ton of you guys nailed the breakout. So subscribe. Now, before we jump into the technicals and talk about why I think you shouldn't be selling Safemoon and why I think it could be heading a lot higher, let's talk about some of the fundamental reasons as to why you shouldn't be selling Safemoon. Well, first thing right off the bat, on Twitter today, they announced 1.6 million holders. You guys don't understand how big that is. It's been like, a month and a half since they launched, and we're already at 1.6 million holders, which is just absolutely crazy. It just shows that even though people are still thinking, oh, the hype is dying down, Safemoon is no longer mainstream, it's just a meme coin or whatever. It's not. We're hitting 1.6 million holders, and every day that passes by, there are more people that are getting interested in Safemoon. In fact, Safemoon's trending on Twitter right now. We're trending on Twitter. So the fact is, we're just getting even more mainstream, and it just takes another celebrity endorsement for this to rocket even higher. And then apart from that, Safemoon is now even more watched than Bitcoin on CoinMarketCap. It's even more watched than the Bitcoin, the thing that started cryptocurrency. Essentially, Bitcoin is like the holy grail of crypto. Everyone knows Bitcoin, and now Safemoon's trending and essentially more watched than Bitcoin itself. So it just further validates how much more mainstream Safemoon is getting, how many more people are buying into it, and how much more potential upside this coin even has. I mean, coins are just being burnt. Essentially, liquidity is decreasing, but demand is increasing at the same time. And I mean, you guys can do the math. Less supply, more demand equals higher prices. So now that we've talked about that, let's talk about the technicals and where Safemoon could be heading. And if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself and a lot of advanced trading strategies, be sure to check out the Gen Z Trader Academy down below so that you can learn technical analysis and make better entry and exit decisions. And let's get to it. Alright, so jumping into the technicals of Safemoon on this hourly chart, we can see a few things right off the bat. So first of all, yesterday I told you guys clearly that the uptrend right now, we were somewhat consolidating and that the uptrend wouldn't start until we broke above this 4447 level. And I told you guys clearly, wait for the break above 4447, and once we get that break, you want to be buying into that. And in fact, we ended up heading up all the way up here to about, about 583, which was the exact level I told you guys to watch for. The reason being is that we were farming lower lows and lower highs, and I told you guys clearly that you want to trade it from the swing low up to the swing high, and it's very likely that on a breakout we're heading up here, and that's exactly where we are. So that was just a recap. Now let's talk about what's been happening recently. So as we can see, again, we're breaking above that resistance line now. As you can see, that was our recent peak. We can see we had our peak right over here, and now we're attempting to break above that resistance level. And the fact that, as you can see, every time we were pushing up to these levels of resistance, what was happening? We were dropping back down. Buyers were selling. But now, even after this already big push up, buyers are still buying. And based on the fact that volume is continuously increasing, it just further validates that trend. Apart from that, if we go to the daily chart, again, now we're holding the 9 EMA, and we've finally gotten a strong break above it. Essentially, the 9 EMA, which is the blue line, by being above it and getting that strong push, it essentially shows that buyers are willing to pay a premium compared to Safemoon's shorter term average price, and basically that buyers are excited. And along with that, it also looks like we formed, a double bottom. Not really, but as we can see, we had our bottom over here, we had this bottom over here. I mean, this one was lower than our previous low, but I mean, you can almost think of it as somewhat of a double bottom, and right up over here at this 582 level is our neckline. And once you break above the neckline, I mean, there's a lot of more upside. It's just classic bullish reversal pattern. So the reason this could result in a big breakout is because if you think about it, we farmed our bottom here. This is the immediate resistance level. This is essentially our pivot point from where we came down. So a break above this resistance level would signal to basically every buyer around the world that, hey, we've broken this crucial immediate resistance level, which was our pivot point before we went lower. So the fact that we've now broken it shows an influx of buyer demand, shows a lot of buyers stepping up, and as a result of that, a lot more people tend to buy heavy into that breakout, resulting in bigger pushes. But now, if I am being totally honest, I do think we're somewhat overextended on the RSI. I mean, across all time frames on the RSI, we're almost at like about 80. We can see how the MACD is also somewhat overextended. So I think there is potential. We face some resistance, and I'll be totally honest, I expect us to, somewhat consolidate for maybe a few hours to maybe a day or two. Now that you get a rough understanding of the technicals, let me break down my price target and my exact strategy to profit. And trust me, you do not want to be missing out on this. So first of all, we've been nailing these, reversals, right? We've been buying into each of these breakouts. We've been buying, accumulating our positions. But I still think, there's more opportunity to buy even more, because why would you not want to buy more Safemoon if it could head even higher? So now, even though we're attempting to break above this top resistance line, I'm not going to be buying yet. What I want to see first is for us to break above this resistance line, and I'll be waiting for a pullback to the 9 EMA. And if it can hold the 9 EMA support and follow through higher, I will be buying into that follow through. So by pushing up, pulling back down, and validating the 9 EMA as support, it shows that buyers are committing to the trend. And essentially, when any security, when any stock, any crypto is above the 9 EMA, it shows that the buyers are controlling the trend. So what you want to see is it validate the 9 EMA support, and only into that I'll be buying to avoid a false breakout. And if we can get that, guys, which it's looking like we're setting up for a really big reversal, like I said in yesterday's video, I think it's totally possible we hit all-time highs. Very likely. I mean, we do have some resistance in this area right over here. Like I expect right here at about 0.7, we'll face resistance. But the fact that the way it's looking, if we are indeed forming a double bottom on the daily chart like we took a look at, then I mean, if this break above the neckline could result in a much larger push higher, easily up to all-time highs. And again, also on the hourly chart, I mean, just classic cup and handle, right? We got our cup, we got our handle before the much larger, much larger reversal higher, like we talked about even yesterday. So that's why, guys, I'm really anticipating that we do hit all-time highs, but not just based on the technical factors, but also fundamental reasons such as the hype around Safemoon and the the major strides that they've been taking. But now, if we head lower, which is totally possible, guys, like I say, stocks, cryptos, they can go either way, and I always give you guys both sides. So if we do end up heading lower and we fail to maintain above this resistance level, then I could easily see Safemoon heading down to this support that it had right over there. We can see that it was a previous level of resistance right up over here, so you can expect that that previous level of resistance will end up turning to support right here at 493. And if it breaks that, then down over here at 447, which was where I told you guys to watch for the breakout. And at these levels of support, the way to trade it, as always, like I mentioned, is for higher highs and higher lows and a break above the 9 EMA, just like right over here. Higher highs, higher lows, a break above the 9 EMA, and boom, explode higher. So that's a simple way to put it. But if you want to learn a lot more advanced trading strategies and technical analysis for yourself, be sure to check out the Gen Z Trader Academy down below so that you can learn to become more profitable and make better entry and exit decisions with technical analysis. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Clocking out for now. Peace.